I'm a huge first-person shooter fan, so a lot of these first-person shooter saturation is really getting me pissed off. But besides that, what can I do? There's a lot of first-person shooter lovers out there, and that's what's making money now. Halo Reach. I'm glad Bungie, sorry, is signing with Activision, and they're trying to move away from the Halo fame. Halo Reach is going to be fun for the multiplayer. If you care less about anything else, it's not. I am looking for a secondary console, and Microsoft has not grabbed my attention to. I mean, I will talk about more. They did grab the downloadable content uh, first, but they've been doing that for a long time. So I prefer my first-person shooters on the PS3. So I'm definitely gonna get any first-person shooter, any multi-plat. I'm gonna get it for the PS3. God of War. God of War. Gears of War 3 looks cool. It's a third-person shooter with some co-op. They're adding some co-op. Well, they've been adding some co-op, but they can all be on the same screen, I guess. And they added some women into the mix, which I don't know for what reason, but they did, and it looks cool. Um, but you know, it's still not a buying factor. Fable 3 still, I love what they're doing with that franchise. I definitely want to play those games, but it's still not something that is. It's not enough for me to want this console. Kingdom, teaser trailer was not nothing too special about it. Metal Gear Solid time exclusive Rising. It's a time exclusive, I believe. And then we got to connect the most important thing that they were going to show at the E3, and it was fucking boring and non-impressive and targeted to casuals. And I am obviously not into that category, so it was nonsense to me. ESPN and the video chat and all the Wii like rip-off games they were showing in the Minority Report style they were trying to pull off really came off as gimmicky. And I know they're going for the whole hub. If people actually cut their direct TV off or cable, whatever the cable company, Time Warner cable you're paying, and start using this. I always use my computer on the side when I'm playing on PS3. So any Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or any other thing, social networks, or I'm actually a Pandora person. I'm a Mac user, so I use iTunes. So it's worthless, worth nothing to me. The Xbox Slimmer version copying the PS3, obviously a little too late with this, and they did not say anything about the red version of which they should have mentioned and should have at least told their consumers that this is not going to happen with this new model, which it did. Now we move on to the Wii, and I give them a C+ for that, for their efforts. Nintendo 3DS was amazing. I am definitely going to buy that when it comes out. Donkey Kong Returns and 007, all rare, used to be rare properties, but I heard that Nintendo still has the rights to Donkey Kong and GoldenEye and also Star Fox. So we might see a Star Fox eventually. Zelda looks promising. Epic Mickey looks very good. I would definitely, if I'm leaning towards the Wii, because of all these games that I'm naming, and I own a several Nintendo systems, so they are really grabbing me. The Dragon Quest looks good. The Metal Gear Solid for the DS. A lot of companies are already developing for 3DS, which looks very promising. I was a little upset that they didn't show any gameplay on it. You got Kid Icarus 3DS when it comes out. Can't control the ambient noise, and I'm sorry about that. Golden Sun DS looks great, and they did show NBA Jams. It was awesome. So, with all that said, the Wii is really grabbing my attention. and I give them a B plus because it wasn't boring like last year. They really stepped up the game, but there was a lot of things that were they were already known, so it wasn't too surprising. The only real surprise was the Kid Icarus thing because I didn't think that was gonna happen. So then we got Sony. And Sony came up with Twisted Metal, uh, which was kind of a surprise, but we kind of knew it was gonna show up. We had Portal 2. The definitive version is going to be on the PS3. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I still own the second one, but I heard a lot of good things about the second one. And the first one is repetitive like hell, but I'm trying to get through it. We get the exclusive DLC, and we get the beta first, I believe. Infamous 2, yeah, it's exclusive. I did like the demo for the first one. I don't own the first one. Then we got Killzone 3, which has the 3D effects, and trying to push that now. Okay, I played the second one, and I did like it, but I don't own it. Little Big Planet 2, don't own the first one, but this one looks like if I wanted the first one, I should just buy this one, basically. And Gran Turismo 5, we finally get a date. Then we get SOCOM 4. With the way they showed the move was very impressive, and the move is ripping off the Wii, obviously, but they were taking cheap shots to the Xbox, which I liked. It was pretty funny. Kevin Butler, and then we got the new mascot, new spokesperson for the PSP, which is Marcus. So we got MLB The Show is going to support the move. We got a fighting game that looks kind of gimmicky, but whatever. If it's cool, it's cool. We got Mortal Kombat. They showed Mortal Kombat. They showed Final Fantasy 14 Online, the MMO. I wish they showed Versus, but they didn't for some reason. And I don't know if that means that it's not going to come out or what, but definitely. PSN Plus, they did talk about that. They did talk about PS2 a little bit, and they did talk about Home a little bit. Dead Space 2 with Extraction. So we're getting some good stuff on the Sony side. And Medal of Honor has Frontline attached with